What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The Seven from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The Seven is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The Seven podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Good morning, Nikki. Thanks for holding. What's up?
What is the difference between a poly party and a swingers party?
Kyle? Kyle's the expert. Kyle's the expert on this.
I don't know.
I would think it would all be the same, right? Unless swingers party is just for hooking up and poly party's like about love. I don't know.
About a relationship.
Yeah.
I think that's it. You
I
just
was
nailed it.
kind of going that way too, but I didn't know. I thought the last guy was talking about poly parties, and the way he was describing it sounded like a swingers party. So I immediately, what is the difference?
Nikki, every time we talk about this, I have a trauma flashback of the time John Jay and I went on a New Year's party tear for the radio station. We were popping by New Year's parties, and one of them was a swingers party where everybody in there was naked. And I cannot get this visual image of this very hairy man standing next to a crock pot with like New Year's Eve like treats inside it, and it will not leave my head.
I have pictures of that whole night.
I'll be cursed the rest of my life.
It is definitely an experience walking into like one of those clubs like that. It's very...
You been?
Yeah, I actually lived behind one when I lived in Portland, and it always had this like red light on, and that's when you knew they were open, and it was on literally 24/7. And me and one of my guy friends, Q, we went in. We were just like bored one day on like a Friday night. We didn't have basketball practice or anything, and so we just went in and we looked and we turned right around and we left.
It was wild.
They're interesting. I don't think I could do that personally, but whatever, to each their own.
I think it's great.
Generally speaking, the people that want to be naked all the time should always have clothes on.
Maybe back in the day. I don't think so. Now there's lots of people looking naked people.
They have the nudist colonies in Arizona. So
Yeah,
it's wrong.
You don't want that. You don't want to see somebody playing tennis with just tennis shoes.
I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, that's a big pass.
All right, Nikki, thanks for calling in. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Oh, man. Anyway, want to shift gears. So yesterday, I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps in every single day, and I've been doing it, but with a lot of effort. It's hard, I think, to get 10,000 steps. So yesterday I got home, and my wife was going to this thing. I think I told you guys about how she did it. I did it with her the other day, this sound meditation where they have the things, right? So I think she understands my vibe on that, so she decided to do some with a bunch of girlfriends on her own. And when I looked, I have this app, and maybe you guys have it, it's called 360, where you can see where everybody in your family is all the time. It's like a GPS app. Mm-hmm. And I get on the 360 app, and I see that she is 2 miles away from where I am, my house. So I'm like, you know what? I'm only at 5,000 steps. I need to get to my 10,000. So what if I walk to her? And her class was only going to be an hour. It was at someone's house. I go, I'm going to walk to her and then ride back with her. And I'm going to time it right. So I look at how long it takes to walk there, and I do all the math because I'm a mathematician, and I figure it out. So I throw on my headphones, and I start walking. And I'm listening to a book on tape, right, which is my new thing right now. I'm currently listening to about 7 books on tape Because
I like the book on tape. I can actually like get into books that way, but reading, I just am not.
When you listen to a book on tape, what are you doing when you're listening to a book on
Like
tape?
usually driving.
Okay, so I'm walking, listening to a book on tape, and I don't know. And I've been listening to this particular book now for about a week and a half, and I have no idea what it's about. Like, I'm still trying to process what this book is about, and I'm like, man, I just forget it, right? So I make it to where my wife is, and I see her car there. I see her friend's car there. It's right time for it to be over, and I stand there, and I'm waiting, and then I realize that she's got the gift of gab. I didn't account for the yapping that was going to go on after the sound bowl class. So I'm waiting out there for like 5 minutes. I take a selfie with her car in the background, and I text it to her. Like, I don't want to knock on the door, because what if, just in case, they're still in the sound meditation, and then I ruin it? So I take a selfie by her car, and I decide to walk back. Now I'm already over 2 miles. I'm sure I'm at my steps. I don't like to look at my steps until I'm done doing whatever I'm doing. Now my leg hurts. Now I'm getting all pissed. Right?
How dare you leave me stranded?
Yeah.
Even though she didn't even know you were coming by.
I put the book on tape. I can't handle the book on tape anymore. I'm just like so frustrated. I want to throw the book, but there is no book. and then I end up putting on music, and I'm listening to music, and I put on a good playlist, and it just changes everything. Music is just so great to exercise the day with. So I'm almost home now, and she pulls up behind me. She goes, "Hey, oh my God, you trying to get your steps in?" I go, "Yeah." This is over a half hour after her class ended. And I'm like, did you not get my picture? No. And I'm like, what do you mean you get it? Like, how do you not get out of class and go look at your phone?
She just doesn't, she's not ruled by
Someone that's
that.
happy, someone that's content with their actual life and not what's going on in their phone.
Yeah, the sound balance turn.
That is a really good point.
I mean, look at how unstressed she is, and look at how stressed about everything you are.
So I get in the car, I'm like pissed. I slam the door, and I get in, and she's just driving, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so happy that I just saw you, that you're walking away."
That's
I'm
so
like,
sweet.
And I'm just like looking at her like, she goes, "Do you want to go somewhere and get tea and talk about our day?" I go, "Can we go home and talk about our day? Why don't we go get tea somewhere? Can we just go home? Like, can we just sit on the couch and talk about our day?"
What
Such a
grub.
miserable person. I was about to say, you need a shirt that says "Bah Humbug." You just wear all day, every day.
And then we get home, and then she's, once you get home, like, I like to be, like, if I could go on a perfect vacation, I would stay home, right? I love getting home.
It's a good argument.
And I like to do things at home. Like, I like to just watch TV at home. That's all I want to do. And we get home, so I like, we're going to sit down and catch up on our day. But she starts doing things, right? So we never really caught up on our day. But you're right. She is a happy person. That's a really good, you know what happened the other day? So I had my morning routine, right? And my morning routine is very specific and it's buttoned down to a T. And now it gets a little screwed up with our dog. We have 6 dogs. And there's 2 dogs out of the 6 that are always waiting for me outside. And when I close the door, the golden retriever will bust open the door and run upstairs into Blake, jump on bed with Blake, and then the other dogs will jump upstairs with Blake. And it bothers me. I don't want to wake her up. I think sleep is important, right? So what I started doing is when I feed the dogs at night, I give these 2 dogs a little extra CBD.
Okay.
A little extra on the 2 Genesis again, so that they're sleeping in the mornings and they don't hear me and they don't wake up. And it works.
Smart.
It works. 2 nights ago, Blake fed the dogs, doesn't give him all the CBD, right? So when I get up in the morning, I go do my normal routine. And when I come out of the hot tub in the cold plunge and shower, I see the doors open already. That means I know all the dogs are upstairs, and they're all 6 dogs are on the bed with her. I get up, I walk up there, and she's up. So it's like 3:30 in the morning, and she's laughing, and she's like, "Oh my God, look at this! This is Pablo's so funny." And I'm like, if that was me, I would have a freaking meltdown.
Yeah.
And I'd
So
be like,
mad.
"I need my sleep. Why are these dogs?" And I'm literally,
We've all done that.
like, I just thought, my God, I thought, how do you get to the point to have that kind of joy? Do you know what I mean?
She doesn't look at her phone, and she does sound meditation.
I
That's
didn't
fine.
put the 2 together about not looking at your phone.
Yeah.
Like, whenever
Really?
I leave, like, we go into commercials or play a song, I look at my phone. If I'm working out, when I'm done working out, I look at my phone.
You've heard
You know
all
what
the
I mean?
studies.
Like, do that.
They say when you wake up in the morning, you shouldn't text your you shouldn't look at your phone. But of course we do, because we know that, like, nothing's on fire that we're walking into.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you think about.
It's
What am I have to
true.
deal with?
Yeah, like last week, I didn't have my phone for 14 hours. That's like a big
Stress.
deal for me.
Right.
And I was like, I felt so good. I got to color. I felt like not stressed. was amazing.
By the way, I got the book on tape when I went to go buy the book on tape, there was like several versions of the book on tape. And a book on tape is like $8, $5. And this version I saw for 99 cents. So I was like, all right, so I download it, right? So, and it's a woman doing it. And I think this is how I should have pulled some audio. But the book is like almost, she just does it into her iPhone. Because you hear her go, so as we walk along the path, like she stutters or like she stops her sentences.
There's no editing.
It's like when we cut commercials, we'll do you stutter and you go, oh, let me recut that.
And they
don't cut it. She just what you believe in your mind, you believe. I'm sorry. What the mind can believe, the mind can.
That's why. Imagine how much better you'd be able to focus on that book if you bought the $8 version.
I know, you're right, because you can hear her breathing, and you can hear this part.
Ew.
And it was only 99 cents.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.